How's it going, Webheads? My name is Ryan Walsh, and this is my non-spoiler movie review of Spider-Man Homecoming. So if you guys want to hear my review and whether I liked it or not, make sure you guys stay tuned. As always, Webheads, make sure you guys subscribe to Webhead if you guys have not done so already for all of the latest Spider-Man videos and all of my latest movie reviews coming out on my channel. And also, comment below and let me know, what did you guys think of Spider-Man Homecoming? I really want to hear your opinions on the movie, guys. Also, make sure you guys do not spoil anything of this movie. This is my non-spoiler review for all the people that haven't seen the movie. So don't go in the comments and be that guy that I have to completely delete the comment because you guys spoiled the movie or something like that. I don't want to have to do that. But with any further ado, let's get into this video. Alrighty, Webheads. So, this is my non-spoiler review of Spider-Man Homecoming. Yes, I finally saw the movie. Even got the t-shirt. So I was super excited to see this movie, guys. Sorry if this is coming out a little late though. I had some stuff I had to do the last couple days, but this is going to be the first thing I'm going to be posting. But guys, let's just get into this. Basically, I'm going to structure this video doing my positives, my negatives, and my overall thoughts. You guys know this if you've seen one of my movie reviews before, but this is basically just to tell you guys whether the movie is worth your money or not. I'll let you in on a little secret though. It's worth your money, I promise you. I promise you, it's worth your money. Now getting into the positives of this movie, there are tons of positives with the movie, but I think the biggest positive with this movie is just how much it is about a coming of age story for Peter Parker and just how much they spent in the high school aspect of the movie. And I just love how they nailed this is like a John Hughes movie, because they were saying that it's going to be like a John Hughes movie that does focus on like something like The Breakfast Club or Ferris Bueller's Day Off, movies kind of like that from the 80s that were really focusing on high school kids and really just finding themselves and finding who they really are going to be and who they are. I think they completely nailed it with that part. Peter Parker really is like, he has so many dimensions to him, and he's such a complex character that it is sometimes really hard to nail him down in a movie, because there's so much to go on with the character. He's very complicated. When he's Spider-Man, he's very quick. He has quips and all that, but when he's Peter Parker, he's more of the nerd, and he's getting picked on in high school, and I think they just nailed it with all of that, guys. They did a great job with Peter Parker and Spider-Man in general. And if you guys were wondering if there's going to be a lot of Spider-Man in this movie, there's a ton of Spider-Man in this movie. Really, he's in costume. I want to say Peter Parker has a little more screen time than Spider-Man does, but of course, Peter Parker and Spider-Man are the same thing, so it doesn't really matter who it is. They both had plenty of screen time, and it was just awesome. Another thing that I really liked about this movie is Marvel Studios and Sony were really pitching this movie to be much different than any other Spider-Man movie that we've seen before. And they're totally right, it was completely different. Honestly, I didn't even know what to expect from the movie, mostly when I was going into it, because I thought they were just kind of saying that it was going to be a lot different. I didn't expect it to be that much different from the Tobey Maguire movies or the Andrew Garfield ones. I thought it would be kind of similar, but no, this is a completely different story. It's like honestly just a movie that I personally did not expect myself, and I didn't expect myself to like it as much as I did. I've seen it 2 times now, and guys, the second time I liked the movie even more, and I was losing my mind the first time I came out of the movie. So as you can tell, I absolutely adore this movie, and they just nailed it on all fronts of the character. The action in the movie is very explosive, very cool, and it's just jam-packed with a lot of action that's really, really eye-catching. The Vulture himself, Michael Keaton, did a spectacular job on the villain. He's very complicated, and you do relate to the character a lot, and you do feel for him. There's a lot of layers to the character that I personally did not think was going to be in this movie, but when Adrian Toomes, when Michael Keaton really gets into that role and he really starts to become evil, God, you feel it. Michael Keaton is a very, very intense character, and he is extremely intimidating. So you definitely get excited for that, guys, if you have not seen the movie already. Another thing that I really have to go on about is just how many Easter eggs for Spider-Man fans there were in the movie. There were tons. From beginning to end, I just saw a bunch of different Easter eggs, and a bunch of things they were saying were a bunch of things that were going to lead to another movie or another character or about a certain villain. And honestly, they just kept coming coming and coming. They didn't stop throughout the entire movie. And Tom Holland himself as Spider-Man, I didn't even really go into this, but Tom Holland himself was awesome. And I forget the name that the other, his best friend who plays Ned Leeds, I forget his name, but their chemistry between both of those characters was awesome. They both played off each other so well, and Ned Leeds as the best friend was even better than Harry Osborn as the best friend at any point in time within the Tobey Maguire movies and the Andrew Garfield movies. Ned Leeds is the superior best friend within all of these movies, and he does a great job in this movie. And it's really funny. It's a very, very funny movie. Now to get on to my negatives with the movie. I don't have many. I really had to look at my list here because I wrote it all down, but I don't have many negatives for this movie. And it really, like, the one thing that I'm kind of putting on here is the CGI at points was kind of a little questionable. It looked a little weird at some points, but honestly, it wasn't really that big of a deal because I couldn't even really complain about it. It wasn't even that big of a deal. Very, very nitpicky, very minor. And another one is just maybe a little more Spider-Man in New York City, swinging around the city. We didn't get a lot of that in the movie, but once again, very nitpicky. Like, we've seen that before. They did do a different movie. You see Spider-Man going in neighborhoods. You see Spider-Man traveling all the way down to DC as it's seen in the trailer, so don't be surprised by that. And the Washington Monument scene, it's all very, very cool, and it's definitely a very different movie than we've seen before. But yeah, that's basically my negatives. There's not many that I can really think of because I just adored this movie. That's really it, guys. But overall thoughts, guys, all I can say is go see Spider-Man Homecoming. This is an amazing movie. I can't recommend this enough. For Spider-Man fans, there's plenty of stuff in here. For just Avengers fans, you're going to be excited. There's teases to the new movies. There's teases to characters that will be coming in the later films for this new iteration of Spider-Man. It's very much different. It's a very well put together film. And in my opinion, it is my favorite Spider-Man film of all time. And I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. So to me, guys, this movie is just spectacular. They just did every expectation that I had for the movie. They blew my expectations out of the water. It was a complete surprise. So guys, go see this movie in IMAX. Go see it in 3D. It's totally worth the money to spend the extra cash on the IMAX or the 3D. It looks spectacular in both. I personally know I've seen it in IMAX, but guys, just go see the movie. I can't recommend it enough. And spend your hard-earned money on this. Spend a lot of your hard-earned money. I've already seen it twice, and it's been like 2 days. So yeah, guys, go see the movie. Support Marvel Studios and Sony with this movie. It's great. But guys, let me know down in the comments, what did you guys think of Spider-Man Homecoming? Did you guys like the movie? Did you not like the movie? Let me know down in the comments, guys. Is it your favorite Spider-Man movie? Also, let me know that, guys. Also, smash that like button if you guys like this video. Share it to all your friends. And subscribe to Webhead if you guys have not done so already. I have movie reviews coming out all the time on my channel, and I will have a spoiler filled movie review coming out. But guys, thank you guys very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Bye-bye. As always, Webheads, make sure you guys subscribe right over here to Webhead if you guys want more movie reviews coming out on my channel. I have plenty more coming out. I also have my social media tags on my bottom right hand corner, along with my social media links in the description below, and 2 videos below me I think you guys would really, really enjoy. So thank you guys very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Bye-bye.